Oh, we're on. There's a bit of something there. Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the stream. Back again for the first time since Thursday. Yeah, Thursday. Of course, I've been away to London for Southampton's away trip to Chelsea, which ended in a defeat. And then arrived back home, picked up a couple of things, went to watch the Celtic game because I got offered a ticket on Friday night as I was leaving, but at the additional cost of what I would have had to do in terms of getting off the coach in Glasgow and meeting up with the guys in Edinburgh, and then having to pay for extra travel getting back home and getting home late, it was just a thought. And I also left Christmas shopping late as well, so went to the game instead, and of course we lost 4-0. But anyways, so we're here back on the Bologna stream now. I played a game yesterday. I just played one because I finished watching wrestling and was bored. So I played a game and we won 2-0 against Girondin de Bordeaux. So we now have the target of acquiring 3 points with 3 games remaining. So we are looking on course, not possibly just to secure promotion to Division 4, but to get the title included. So let's head straight into the game. Let's try and find someone to compete against. Oh. This is Ox. Must have updated last night because I had players with higher stats than this. Well, I suppose that's what happens when you lose 3-0 at home to Juventus. Well, let's not let this little downgrade affect us. Well, we'll head into this game. By the looks of the guy's name, ended with WBA. I'm guessing he's a West Bromwich Albion fan, which means we could be possibly playing West Bromwich Albion. I was right. What a guess. Bologna versus West Brom here in Italy. Played them not too long ago. I can't remember if I won or lost that game. I think I won. But here we are at the Dall'Ara. It's Bologna versus West Bromwich Albion. West Brom, we lost at the weekend 2-1 to Manchester United. A controversial moment towards the end of the game where James McLean was brought down by Ashley Young in a collision with himself and David De Gea. I had a chance to look back at the footage and it was an absolute stonewall penalty. Ashley Young, a very, very lucky individual, getting away with that. Saw what he was doing, he knew what he was doing, and well, Solomon Rondon has given West Bromwich Albion the lead inside 4 minutes. That is a bit scab, but okay. Well, this downgrade certainly is a kick in the balls. But let's try and come back from this because we are bigger than that. Messina cutting inside there. There's Polly to Destro. Now Nagy. Trying to go out wide to Verdi. Poor ball from Nagy. Krejci winning the ball back. Vladislav Krejci brought down. Good challenge by the West Bromwich Albion defender, and De Maio closing out the chance there for Rondon to run into space. Here's Tyder. Destro has Krejci, who looks to hit it. Holds onto the ball. He's got Neon with him. Krejci into the box. Ben Foster with a punch out. Adam Messina. Here's Nagy. Torresidis. Nagy. Oh, Tyder held on to the ball for too long, and Johnny Evans able to rescue the danger. Gonzalez though. Giancarlo Gonzalez. It was still Gonzalez who was looking for Tyder. Polly! 1-1. Andrea Polly fires it into the bottom corner as Bologna equalise in the 15th minute of the game. And it's back to level pegging here in Italy. Bologna 1, West Brom 1. De Maio done well against Nasser Shadley. And now Bologna on the counter. No little downgrade's going to take me out. And a block in the box there by West Bromwich Albion. Verdi. Tyder. Destro. Oh, and the little ricochet just came bounced off of Destro. That's a goal kick for West Bromwich Albion. Verdi. Simone Verdi. It's Verdi! Oh, he's crashed off the post! And a goal kick for West Bromwich Albion. Let down by the poor pass by Ben Foster to his fullback. But redeemed by the post, keeping Simone Verdi out from scoring. Destro, Higazi, Matt Phillips. Wonder if he could do more for West Brom than he does for fucking Scotland. Mattia Destro. Destro. It fires it in for Tyder! And it's fired back off of the Turk into the hands of Ben Foster. Oh, you cunt! And Ollie Burke is running inside. Oh, it's Ollie Burke! And Burke can't find the target. Poor from Ollie Burke, the former Forest man and former Leipzig man. Hasn't been seen in the Scotland international squad since he was given a game against Lithuania at Hampden Park last October, and I think he played the away game that we lost against Slovakia 3-0. Verdi. Krejci. Still Krejci against Neom. Neom does very well there. Jake Livermore to Nasser Shadley. And Matt Phillips trying to get beyond Messina. Oh, Messina gives the ball away in the middle of the park. One back by Tyder. And now both sides just trying to get a foothold of the game at the moment. Ollie back. Krichowek to Livermore, back to Higazi. Oh, surely referee! Come on! Fucking wiped you here. But Mattia Destro peeling on the inside of the left flank. Mattia Destro! Oh, it just didn't fall back for Krejci in time. Tyder. Krejci shrugged off by Hegazi. Ball out wide for Matt Phillips, who's onside. Phillips! Goal kick for from Bologna. Destro. Polly uses Krejci in the end. Krejci! Destro was there. It could still fall for Tyder. And cleared away by Hegazi in the last second. Pressure from Bologna since equalising. Tyder. Good touch to take him away there. Oh, Messina got closed out by Jake Livermore. And Stefano Di Maio doing so well there. Being a rock at the back today. And it looks like we're going to go into half time all even. Which probably sounds about right at the moment with the standing of both teams. Apologies, try to clear my throat. Just try to get back into the swing of things commentary wise. It's 1-1 at the moment, half time. As you can see the stats, I would have to say it's been pretty even. All possession in favour of West Brom, efforts in favour of us, passing in favour of West Brom, and shooting in favour of us. It really is just, it feels like it's been quite an even game. It's just looking for that one moment for somebody to step up and to take the game by the scruff of the neck and to really put the pressure on whomever at the start of the second half. West Brom have the start here that they would have wanted, but Rondon closed out. Or Phillips, one of the two. Polly to Destro gives away. That's poor from the Italian. Yes, Polly. Safir Tyder. And Johnny Evans was trying to block it there. It's still not away though. Here's Ladislav Krejci. Away from Neom! And it's a penalty for Bologna. Neom misjudged Ladislav Krejci's movement, and it cost the fullback, with a penalty being awarded here at the start of the second half. No doubt in the referee's mind, and no doubt to any of the viewers, it was a penalty. Krejci was caught, and now it is a penalty to Bologna now. Mattia Destro, you are bumped last time for this man, Andrea Polly. It's Polly against Ben Foster. And Polly doesn't miss! Goal number 2 for the Italian! And Andrea Polly gives Bologna the lead for the first time this afternoon. It's been a long needed goal for Bologna, and it was just drilled into the bottom corner by Andrea Polly. Ben Foster didn't move. Alan Pardew will be disappointed with what happened there, and it is a goal for Bologna, and Ladislav Krejci could make it 3! Saved by Foster. Trying to be tipped back into the box by Destro. I think he should have left it for a corner, because now West Brom were on the move, and now they've been stopped out by Di Maio and co. Destro. Nagy. It's Nagy! It's still Nagy, no! And Foster got the cover he needed from Krychowiak. Dangerous play here from West Brom now after going a goal down. And the pause there from the user. And we'll see what he does. It's not been the best start for West Brom since the kick-off, let down by a poor decision in the box by Neom, allowing Andrea Poli to slot home the penalty and put Bologna into the lead. And it's a throw-in to West Brom. They've made a couple of substitutions. I've seen Ollie Burke come off there. Jay Rodriguez is on for Gregorat Krychowiak, and James McLean is on for Ollie Burke. And a third sub, Chris Brunt for Neom. Ball in the box. Only just put out. Now Bologna on the chase. It's poor pass from Poli. Now Nasser Shadley. Jay Rodriguez. It still could open up. Saved by Mirante. Had to be strong there. Jay Rodriguez can hit them from distance, proven in the past. Short corner by Chadley, possibly to Chris Brunt. Poli and Verdi joining. Whipped in. Tider heads it out as far as Higazi. Johnny Evans. Phillips with a turn. Phillips with a hit! And Matt Phillips has scored an equaliser for West Brom. Well, I'll tell you what, it's a better finish than I've ever seen him hit in his entire career. I've never seen him do that for Scotland before. Destro. Headed back across goal by Poli into the hands of Ben Foster. Oh, and Phillips getting the better of Messina. Oh, McLean almost stopped out by Torresidis, but here's Rondon. Close out by Di Maio. Gonzalez. Nagy. Tider. It's Safir Tider. Tider. Oh, he was trying to swing it across the pitch for Ladislav Krejci. Tider. Poli. Krejci on the turn. Ladislav Krejci and Johnny Evans doing well. It's not out yet, oh, and West Brom are defending still hazardously. Messina. Krejci takes the touch, trying to go inside. Closed out by Phillips and Livermore. Evans and Phillips, sorry, and here's Livermore. James McLean and Torresidis for the interception. Oh! And Nasser Shadley's came right in the back. And he's not even received a talking to. And Andrea Poli's going off for Godfred Donza. That is absolutely shocking, official. That is disgusting. Maya Destro against Johnny Evans. Destro against Evans. Destro in the box. Nagy was there. Oh, and Verdi's pass cut by James McLean. Torresidis though. Verdi. Nagy. Verdi. Oh, Verdi. It's Simone Verdi for Krejci. 3-2 to Bologna. They're back in front. It's Ladislav Krejci. And Bologna restore their advantage with less than 15 minutes of normal time to go. Ben Foster looks aggrieved and disappointed with his defence. And Rodrigo Palacio will come on for the last 13 minutes or so for Mattia Destro. Oh no, he's already won it there. Here's Krejci for Palacio. Stopped out though. Krejci. Nagy. Palacio on the turn. Palacio! Oh, what a brilliant save by Ben Foster. Pivotal from the Englishman. Simone Verdi into the box. Only as far as Donza. This is going to be a throw into Bologna here. Time starting to tick for West Brom. Messina. Oh, he did find Donza. It's closed out by West Brom. And now here comes Nasser Chadli on the chase. Chadli using his pace. And Gonzalez in the way there. Now it's just all about precise passing here for Bologna. Oh no! Whoa, you fuck! Oh, I didn't see the defender in front of Verdi. I was thinking there was a clean run from it to go there. Oh, you horrible big dick. Palacio. It's Rodrigo Palacio. Still Palacio. Still Palacio. And there's Donza. And there's 4. It's sweaty, but that's just what we needed. A Godfrey Donza may have sealed promotion. The match has been adjourned, and it looks like we are going to have 3 points added to our tally to take us that step closer to the title in Division 5, and we have secured promotion, ladies and gentlemen, to Division 4, continuing the average of 4 wins from 6. And that second half, you can quite clearly see the shift in dominance. We ended the game as well with more percentage of passing accuracy. We won more tackles. Possession was even, more shots on target and more shots on goal. And we will carry that form on to our next game, whomever that may be against. Just like a cool, refreshing beverage after a day in Division 5. And we're playing away. Ooh, against Newcastle. Interesting. Away days to seal the title, and what better place to do it in than the ground that sees very little to zero happiness and celebration in football. There's Isaac Caden, Nagy, George Shelby, Nagy, Safir Tyler, Krejci. Vladislav Krejci moving it forward to Destro, Matia Destro, Verdi. Close out there by the left back. There's away. I don't know who it was actually. There's Christian Atsu though, and Gonzalez with the interception. There's Torresidas for Manquillo. Oh, what a brilliant ball on the outside for Destro. Oh, and that touch just took him inside a little bit too much. Hayden. Perez. There's Atsu. There's Perez. And there's the opener. And it's Mark Ritchie that opens the scoring for Newcastle United here at St James's inside 10 minutes. Disappointment on the faces of Bologna. And Matt Ritchie, the Scot, gives Newcastle United the lead at St James's Park. A ground which has been recommended to me to go for a game of football, but the game coincides on the same day as Celtic playing away at Ibrox against Rangers. And here's Simone Verdi! 1-1! Immediate response from Simone Verdi! And that is exactly what we were looking for. Once again, just like we did in the previous game, an immediate response from Simone Verdi, having no trouble dispatching that past the goalkeeper. But yeah, the Rangers Celtic game in March, the 10th at Ibrox, which if I don't, I probably won't get a ticket, but if I do get a ticket. And Shelvey! Oh, and it's cleared away by Messina. Oh, and was that either a good clearance from Messina or a poor attempt by John Joe Shelvey? You be the judge of that. And the free kick somehow goes to Newcastle there. But yeah, if I get a ticket for Ibrox, I probably will go. But a week, I mean, I'm not the biggest. I mean, I don't see the hype of going to Newcastle as much as the next person. But if an opportunity was to come up for me to go to a Premier League game, I mean, I've already been to Middlesbrough, and I don't think Newcastle could be any. I don't think it could be better, but I don't think it could be any worse. But obviously, the hot spot is Newcastle, and a lot of people my age and younger, or even older. And Shelvey hit and saved by Mirante, and Nagy doing his best to try and get the ball cleared away from Ritchie. A different challenge being presented from what West Brom offered to me after going a goal down. They didn't look like they were going to be able to come back in this. Destro lifting over Elliott, and he couldn't direct it into the goal. Rob Elliott putting pressure on Destro and may have saved Newcastle's blushes there. They were opened up by Krejci and Destro. Brilliant play for Bologna. But yeah, I mean, if the opportunity does come up and I go to Newcastle in March, you know what, I probably would. I might. As long as the cost isn't too much for staying overnight, I would probably prefer staying over, since it's not too far down from Scotland. But you know, obviously prices on those weekends are just extortionate. And of course, you've got to pay for your travel as well, which is another thing. But Verdi waited for Destro. Has he made the right decision? He has! And Maya Destro on the score sheet, and Bologna lead against Newcastle. We were on the counter attack. Newcastle left stranded, and Rob Elliott will not be happy with his defence there, leaving him exposed. Lacunier doing very little to stop the run of Destro. And it's 2-1 Bologna. They've turned the game around. But yeah, I mean, I was thinking about going to Vicarage Road on the 13th of January, and here's Hosselu, saved by Mirante, which is something I may still possibly do. It'd probably be the next game that I could go to for Southampton, and with it being in the vicinity of London. And here's Jose Perez, caught by Mirante. It would probably be the easiest clash for me to go to. And blocked there. Oh, it's a free kick for Newcastle. Yeah, that's looking like it will be the next game if I do go down to England, that I'll go to. Oh no, it's an equaliser! It's Isaac Hayden! And Newcastle have been knocking at the door. Oh, and Morante will be poorly disappointed with that. That is a shocking save. And Isaac Hayden equalises. Minutes after Bologna taking the lead. We're back at level peggings again. So yeah, I mean that's just under a month away. And that's one game that I may go to in January. Destro blocked by Lascelles. Simone Verdi. As far as Torresidis. Nagy. Destro. Oh, it was almost there for Destro. Verdi. Destro. Nagy. A little bit congested in that Newcastle penalty box.
The fourth official has indicated there will be a minimum of 3 minutes of added time.
Nagy. Ah, it's poor from Nagy. Wins it back. Ricci was there. Krejci now to Destro on the outside. Lascelles trying to cover across. Does excellently. At half time here at St James's Park. And well, as you can see here, Newcastle started off the better team until we got back into the game. And Newcastle kept knocking at the door after we took the lead and equalised to make it 2-2. So second half kicks off. There's Matt Ritchie. No one going near him. And there's Jose Perez. Nagy winning the ball back in the box. Polly. Tyner closed out there in the middle of the park by Hayden. Perez was there. Messina. Polly. Giorgio Shelby. Given away again. There's Tyner. Destro. Won back by Giorgio Shelby. Given away by Lascelles. There's Krejci. Polly. Oh, it almost got onto the end of Verdi's left foot there. Referee gives advantage to Newcastle United. The play on here. There's Isaac Hayden. Torresidis. There's Tyder. Xavier Tyder still going. Tyder. And John Joe Shelby winning the battle against Tyder. Ball played out wide, and here is DeAndre Yedlin. Yedlin. Nagy though clearing the danger. Destro, oh, the referee says play on. Bologna are happy to continue. Ladislav Krejci bursting down his left hand side. Krejci, has he taken it too far? He did, and it played a vital role in the ball being given back to Newcastle United there. Pure from the Czech, unlike him to make a big mistake there. And Newcastle on the counter attack. One back by Tyler. Now Krejci trying to just get that touch to take him away from DeAndre Edlin. Hayden. And it could be Di Maio though, blocks the effort. Into the box. Hosselu. Nobody can just get a foot on the ball at the moment. The rhythm of the games appears to have just sort of died at the moment. But now Bologna looking to string a few things together, and they are at the moment. Here's Mattia Destro against Lehunier, who this time does well in blocking the attempts by Mattia Destro to create some problems for Newcastle. And Matt Ritchie! Oh, is he made? And oh my goodness gracious! I don't know what was happening there. I thought Matt Ritchie made a huge mistake at first. Almost got let off by the lackadaisical defending at the back, and he hit the post, and Bologna let off hugely there. Destro, oh, too short for Krejci. Hosselu. And there's a chance for Perez! Oh, and just when you wanted it to fall to a forward, it fell to Perez, who made a complete hash of it. And Donces came on for Andrea Poli. Newcastle have also made a change with, I believe it was Hayden that came off, and it's Marino who's came on. Donza. Destro. Donza. Oh, just didn't get it through the hole. And Hosselu. Bologna looks stressed. There's Atsu. There is the third. Christian Atsu has given Newcastle United the lead with less than 15 minutes to go. Newcastle back in front, and Simone Verdi coming off to be replaced by Francesco Di Francesco. Mattia Destro. It's Mattia Destro. It could be still Destro. Oh no! He tripped over it. It's Krejci. Oh, the stuff Krejci. Oh, for fuck's sake! Piss off. Scripting bullshit. Oh, Destro. Destro. Oh, piss off, you fucking bastard. Oh, Jesus Christ. Multiple times I should have done something there. Oh, Destro, brilliant touch to take him away there. It's Destro! Fuck off! I press circle and then boom, right in front of me. Prick. Di Francesco. Tider. Turn! Di Maio! Oh, blocked by... I don't know who the cat was. Oh. Francesco again with a corner in. Oh, it's just not happening for Bologna at the moment. Matt Ritchie. Nagy. Palacio trying to put it over to Krejci, but it's just not working for Bologna. With a few minutes to go, they need a new game plan to get what appears to be will be an equaliser, but not with slack passing like that from Godfred Donza. But Donza wins it back though. Krejci. Oh no! When did you turn? You had Palacio in front.
The fourth official has indicated
oh,
there will be a minimum of
fucking
2
hell.
minutes of time.
Well, is our time? I don't know. Palacio There is no time. I even hardly got a fucking chance. But it doesn't matter though, because Newcastle have won by 3-2. And with one game remaining, it's now became must-win for Bologna in the final game to have any chance of securing the title. I mean, as you can see, Newcastle just they clearly dominated that second half, in my opinion. So it's something to reflect on as we head into our what will be our final game of the stream. But let's see if we can secure the title, though. That's what we're here to do. Can't believe I lost that game. BVB. I take it by the name. Dortmund fan. Oh, what a hit. Probably will be the same Dortmund fan from last time he spoke to me. But also, he can't be Dortmund at the moment. I'm only using a 4-star Bologna. Well, we're at home. We're against Spartak Moscow. Ooh. Ooh. A tie against Moscow. Well, let's see how this goes. Already on the front foot. Attacking Spartak Moscow. Władysław Krejci. Krejci! It could fall for Verdi! Good save by the keeper! Oh, what a chance! Many thought that was destined for Krejci, but Verdi latched on. Brave save from the goalkeeper. Verdi with a corner. Adam Messina was there. Polly. Tider. Di Maio. There's Polly. Nudged off the ball. Wins it back. Tider. It's a goal kick. No, I've seen him. I've seen him at Pataudry when Scotland played Holland a couple months ago. Quite a player. Wasn't really as effective, but he was quick. Did his job in what was a bit of a lacklustre game, especially from the Dutch. Krejci. Destro. Archie. Destro. Oh, you bastard. There's Serdar Tasky with a free kick, giving it away. Krejci. Destro. Taking it away from the Turk. He does take it away. Oh, and I don't know what I was doing there. Press X instead of circle. It's Polly. He goes for the hit. Saved by the keeper, Shelikov. Verdi with corner. It's full for Messina! Oh, it just flashed across goal. Oh, brilliant chance. Now Spark Moscow trying to get their first attack. Luis Adriano blocked. Tider. Destro knocks the ball off of Jikia. Destro. Verdi. Nagy. Tider. Polly. Krejci. Uses the run of Messina here on the outside. Messina in the box. Clear away though by Spark Moscow. And Di Maio. Polly. Destro. Trying to do something there. Polly. Oh, it's looking a bit scrappy at the moment. That's a free kick, surely, for fuck's sake. I am actively playing the game. Piss off. Can you? Hello? What's going on? Why? Okay, now they could. Oh shit in hell! Well, I'd already had the shot lined up, and that's what happened with the wall. Oh Christ, it's not exactly what I wanted to do, but okay. A corner out of it. Fuck off, I was saying I wasn't active. I was waiting for the game to do its thing. Oh shit! Adriano. But Bologna get themselves back into shape, into position. Destro, Verdi. Verdi finds Safir Tider! And Tider! Oh, good save by Shelikov. And it's a goal, a corner kick, sorry. Verdi with the delivery again. Messina on the end of it! Oh no, it's just not happening again. Was it Krejci this time? Cameras panned at Krejci. Looks like it was Krejci with the header there. Krejci. Destro against Tasky. Oh, and there's Luis Adriano. Adriano for Moscow. And Quincy Promise. Well, he was the man to watch earlier on, according to the FIFA stats. And Bologna, once again, for the third game in succession, find themselves a goal behind. But the chances have been almost never ending for Bologna. But Moscow's first chance of goal pays off. Promise. Gonzalez with the interception. Here's Adam Nagy. Popov winning it back. Adriano, Popov. Luis. Oh, and fuck's sake. Well, it's starting to go away here for Bologna at the moment. Just the heads are starting to drop. The second bite at the title looks like it could be wasted here. Safir Tider. Still Tider. Polly though. It's Polly! Oh, and he... Oh, almost got past Shelikov. The opportunity was almost gone. And Fernando Luis intercepted, one back by Di Maio. Verdi moving inside here. Simone Verdi. Verdi turns. Simone Verdi! Oh, what an unbelievable save from Shelikov, who's keeping Moscow in it at the moment. Verdi with a corner in. Oh, and there was Di Maio. And the third chance at the corner wasted by Bologna. Oh, it's just not looking like it's going to be their day. A goal just doesn't look like it'll be inbound anytime soon. And here's Luis, and it's a second goal. It's Popov, and Moscow double the advantage on the counter. And they have silenced the home crowd. And you can hear the very minimal number of Moscow fans singing away in celebration. Krejci. I just have Krejci Tasky doing his job at the back. Eshenko to Glushakov. Popov. And the game plan appears to have been lost by Bologna. Poli. Destro. Krejci. Oh, he's just not getting the turn on the ball he wants. Moscow resilient and solid looking at the back at the moment. I mean, very little chances for Moscow in goal, but they are the ones who've taken advantage of their opportunities. Some very unhappy Bologna fans in the stands, and you can understand. I mean, it's been almost ever dominant by the home side, but they trail by those 2 goals from Quincy Promes and from Ivan Popov. You can see the dominance displayed there in terms of the opportunities in the game, but the most important stat to know is that Moscow have scored twice from little opportunities that they've had in the game, and that will be something that will go through the mind of the manager in the second half to correct. And we kick-start the second half. There will be a new challenge for Bologna come the end of this 45 minutes of their final game in Division 5, but they will want to go into it on the back of a title win. Verdi, oh, why did he see the run of Destro? How many times can I call it on FIFA scripting? Luis, Adriano, turned by Adriano, and there's a chance! Hit off the woodwork. I think it was Popov again. Another moment of nervousness from the Italians. Destro, now Tider, Safir Tider, through the legs of the defender. Verdi! Oh no! Oh! Oh fuck! Oh, Nagy! You tit! Oh, Di Maio, brilliant block. Poli. Destro. Oh, just too much time! Too much time with little end product, mate. And there's Luis Adriano now. Nagy. Poli. Destro. Tider. Poli. Destro. Oh! Outside of him, man! Fuck's sake! Oh, and there's Luis. It is Luis, and there is a third. And once again, Moscow attack on the counter. And they have scored a third. It is Luis extending the lead by 3 now as Spartak take the game head on to Bologna. And this is not what was in the script when Bologna fans came out in the numbers to have a party in Italy. It's now 3-0 to the Russians. And Palacios came on for Mattia Destro, who's just been lacklustre again. His form looks like it started to dip. De Maio the block there. Quinty Promis. Fernando. Gushlakov. There's just nothing going for Bologna at the moment. Here's Popov. Luis. Luis with a hit. Oh no! And an error at the back. It's a 4th goal. And it's Luis Adriano. Oh. Well, there you can see the desolate fans in the crowd. Moscow are appealing for a free kick. Oh, shit. I don't know what I could change. Oh, fuck's sake, Polgar's gone down. Okay, why not? Just do that. Oh, bollocks. Oh, bollocks, bollocks, bollocks. This is not what I had intended to do. Now my head started to drop. Oh, God almighty. And Luis Adriano adds his name to the score sheet for Spartak Moscow. Probably, I think this has probably been the heaviest defeat I've had on the stream so far. Uh, 25 minutes to go. Bologna 0, Moscow 4. Palacio keeps it in, and there was Polly on the swing, and Shelikov holding on to the ball. His vital saves early at the start of the game may have proven to be the key point to seeing where this game was going to go before Moscow had even had a chance to go forward. Their keeper was doing all the inspirational work for them. Now it's kind of been overshadowed by how dominant Moscow have been. Here's Godfred Donsa, too heavy of a touch from Donsa, poor from a player of his calibre. And there's Glushakov, he's just went in behind the line here, and there's a 5th, and Spartak Moscow have added to the pain already been inflicted on onto Bologna. He just outpaced Gonzalez at the back and then just dinked it over Mirante to make it 5-0, and this is just turning into an embarrassment now. Denis Glushakov with the goal of the captain. Emil Kraft. Kraft was in the middle of the park. Many wonder why Eric Pulgar wasn't the option to come on instead of Kraft in midfield. Adriano, Gonzalez, Krejci, Palacio. Krejci still chasing for at least something in this game. Krejci. And oh! And Pauly's effort denied by Shelikov. And that just sums up the mood and the atmosphere and just the general the way the game's just generally gone for Bologna. I can't believe I didn't score that goal. Swung in by Verdi. Headed out. Donza. Messina. Well, I don't think the plan is to celebrate promotion at the end of this game. What with the crowd starting to vacate as quick as they can from the ground. They've seen more than enough of this game, and quite frankly, I'm not surprised, and I don't feel like they should be obliged to watch this. This is just shocking from a Bologna. I don't blame them at all in any way whatsoever. This has just been a poor display on what was meant to be a big day for Bologna. Palacio, Krejci, and Pauly is broken in here. It's Andrea Pauly, and he has given at least the remainder of fans here something to at least go home with. A consolation goal, if any, for Andrea Pauly. And Shelikov very unhappy with how easily his defender was turned there by Pauly, but perhaps he could have done better with attempting to stop that and thus losing his clean sheet in the process. And for only the second time in the game today, Moscow will restart the game. Kraft, Palacio, Verdi turns, stepped out a lot better this time by Moscow. Fernando, Popov, back to Fernando. Is it Luis? Oh, set Gonzalez down there, and there's Popov. Promise over the head of it, Adriano. Kraft stopped out there. Here's Luis, Popov, Fernando. It's Fernando. It's Luis. Saved by Mirante, but he was offside. And again, just how easily Moscow managed to open up Bologna from the back. Gonzalez, and that's the full-time whistle. A second defeat on the bounce for Bologna, and on a day that was meant to be reserved for celebration and partying has been put on hold, at least from the public eye. I'm sure in the background there will be some look back over the course of the campaign. But the final two games have really painted a clear picture to what could be in store for Bologna for the campaign coming up ahead in Division 4. It's just been an absolute dismal performance from the Italians, who started the game off quite brightly and had some chances of their own in the game. But that man Shelikov, who I'll be very surprised if he wasn't named man of the match, and if he isn't given that award, it'll be down to just not just individual performances from players in the park for Moscow, but how they did collectively as a unit and dismantling and dismembering this side. witnessing the atrocities that took place, and unfortunately Miranda himself was not able to escape any of the wrath. Ended with this goal though for Andrea Poli, and that concludes our time in Division 5. Despite that, and you look at the statistics, I mean, we ended the game with more shots than we did, and more shots on target, but it was all about Bologna taking their efforts. 5 on target, all in the back of the net. And with that, we'll call this scene to a halt. Well, the same objective again. 16 points is the total to reach our promotion. We achieved 16 points in Division 5, but we were let down by 2 losses at the end of the campaign in order to try and secure the title. So we'll leave it at that. So remember to leave a like, share and subscribe. I hope you've been able to bear through the last 2 games. Very, very horrible performances. Quite clearly this EA team update has taken it's taken some effect, as it usually does when you have statistics that drop across the board. Not even one positive growth for a player, but anyways, we'll resume our quest to Division 1 at a later date, possibly tomorrow, before I head off to Glasgow for Celtic versus Partick Thistle at Celtic Park. Until then, ladies and gentlemen, I've been Boy5_1982, and I will see yous later.